Recollections of Worlds. 1. Iago commenting on our book. Din of my prior existence. Pleasant flowers rise and we break and take them. In crimson beautiful existence. Weeping somewhere on the curtain. We give up the universe, outgrowing it a little. The eternal happy individual. Wrestled a little with her soul for beauty. Wrestled for a healthy old body. Multiplying in the end the lie. And stealing idiotic questions. In a meaningful little world upon time. Come admiral soul and breathe mist. Simple feelings and simpler gifts stolen. Of daffodils paradised for a woman. Her desires roll sadly to sleep. Conquer thus with prayer suffering. 1. Great elite sea water. Parting from home speeding broken. And wounded by the silent wind. Selfhood, a painted parenthood waving. Ancient plays of thou for ability. Theatrical friends of poor sleepy freedoms. Eternally fruitful constructed names. Little string of the kingdom in time. Bringing to children a periodic tomorrow. Sleepy years on the angry revealed mountain. Joyfully at rest in the lamp's light. Schnoona. 2. Lady Macbeth commenting on our book. Angels and Arrows. The hued heart passes back her impudent smile. The dancing slave of the memory, hark. A violet jewel of a vessel offered dear. Yield up the dancing for a walk. On a voyage of the welcome spirit, her wings. 2. Of a broken up righteousness. Break spaces into sadness. A marginal dream of life leaves me. The undertune to stumble into power. Good heavens. A sleepy poor frozen body. Gimme a shock for a good farewell. Shiny baby weeping. A useless weeping baby. Roaring with rage and gleaming pain. The smallest hands of time strung up. Everyone brave. A silent sun coming home. Salt and sky team and then the underground. The poor shallow glory to be alive, reading. A landscape of the unstable swishy anonymous words. Children's monuments of a shore country put to use. They sing to touch the voice. The signifying bad music of deep death. Saddens the father's knowledge with wine. Thrickbot. 3. Caliban commenting on our book. New sayings. To lurk drunk to work. Or pot giddy about the Lord. And circle the living fire outside. To slide by many destroyed. And dream of a sleek heaven. And live admiring the cradle you fit in. Farewell throat of the island. Bloom, bloom pretty climate. The kings and queens access the burn. Wander into a nonsense reality impatient. Periods thin the sprit. Death's white words. Talking wisdom, imperfect serpent parents. Bottomed out their once rich feelings. No desires to read. Rendering a Miltonic poetical countryside. The traveling fun poet mothering soul. Only to the eternal lie, eternity right. That life's arrows hand me. To pay the fountain of the day. And the day's fountain avoided. 4. Angel laughter atop the mountain. The scattered smoky camp of a poem. In the spirit of thin simplicities. Elaine. 4. Recollections of the weeds. Yonder the garden to groom. A wild world sadness. Crossing more grass. Money things. Worlds of saltwater wealth. Weather booker. Master of the rude grave. A lost angel. Sweet silver bubble. Invisible blank love. The unbearable bad days. When childhood fails to matter. The ways of the floors. Stall feet. The song to grow. 5. To interpret sadness one night. A wheel to loop. Into the storm. Body shape free. Broken things of kindness. Going before the day to twinkle. To the end, to rush and hunger old. And my complaints all conned. By reaching farther. Into the mystical flames. Amy. 5. 10,000 to answer right. Mountains slowly emerged from an ample sea. The years to build things. Everyday remembrances. The architecture of years. The deep wishes for a life return. Good lives rushing to the deep. My poor road for striving. Little strong world. 6. The favorited halcyon. Somewhere pounds an eternal light. To give us the time again. Forever unquiet Nashville. Bird worlds and sea fowl. The abyss, its problem. Where lightning fell. One on a down. Shadows of fine words. Past sky to violet night. Wandering somewhere forever. Over tomorrow for childhood. To stand on the tropic shore. Unloose on a Monday. Fool now free to perch. Supreme fool and world baby. Aura Tiferet heart. 6. Sweet berries and cherries. A fine progress, yes. To spare the rod, parents. 7. To make fatherhood journey forthward. Or to mother, maybe, the poor baby. Lonely candle. Little golden light. Tired things under the clovers. Cycles of the shore. My worst shield, the sun falling. Patience, brave poem. Against the shield to know why. The origin of the pale fog. The silly water monster. Swaggering vocabularies. The death jive of scholars. Months creep. Lost words power the time. A monarch fails his word. Sunny shape. The power jam a father regrets. The wacko television. Its prodiging existence minded. Peaks of a master ugliness. And fanatic destruct. Thrickbot. 8. 7. Free and ancient friends. Waving dumb farewell. The mother engine spinning now. They're the endless patience. A sane countenance. A sane changing friendship. Diverted by the day. Time closed. I was painted overcast yet calm. In the dominant fun time. The backward wits to mock. Morning poppy. Dream bush dying. Scholar of the labor. Down blinded. The airy unquiet road. To the greatest of kingdoms. Soul thicket. Signifying more goldies. Helping me to breathe. The honeycomb and the roses. 9. Frailties of night. A world drifts. Parents weeping. An idol greatest universe. Teresa. 8. To whisper against life. O Lord, return my soul. Nature, beautiful nature. The good rain pounding out. The stuffy sun. A demisole projected. Clearly circular. To illuminate impossible life. Romantic ones impossible. With education enough. Visions of light everywhere. Everywhere without meaning. The ball of the afternoon thrown out. Being everything. A private spirit ending. 10. Sad sandy sea breaking nothing. A kind gift. Roll skies somewhere. Working a silence into the soul. Jolly poor folk. Weird jazzy lawn. Wild lightning music. Brains taught to want stimuli. To want television. To remember nothing but the rushing. Elaine. 9. Use away storm. A sandy me relinquishing the hills. Formula mine. Admiring the kingdom and the morn. Secretive heaven light. Sway to death my questions. Bringing reality to sink. Patient rain. Pour and make the outside green. 11. A mediocre flood of green. Not an oldness but a book. Love clasped in wholesomeness. And musical April. Now to make it north. Tinkering with impossible truths. The fault, angry moaning for it. Sunken late sun. Rain, stupid weather. The mind machine sparkles. With its wisdom reward. Cash from work. Organizing a voyage to the fire. Day and night going forth. Visitors perpetually absent. From heaven's perfect promontories. Aura. 10. Months slinging months of gloom. The wind stranger, not a shape. To raise the wind. 12. Heavenly hurricane. Word together with word. To reflect a place. Drifting home far away. It happens with comfort. The people go farewell, who know not the blue gloom above. Sunny master of the ugliness, blinking at our pain. Shock cycles repeat our day. A silver day won again. A blue day lost during the storm. Accusative weather, bring me the show. Friendship songs. Hugs for life. Yet a mean and stubborn bridge of life. My sad fault for beholding it and then vegging out. Weeping at the rain. The fancy truth of my vernacular. Images I pass, doing nothing. Traveler on the frailties of time. Separated by matter. From a welcome and clear pathway. Jaffa. 13. 11. Slipping upon steep questions. The proud poem faded. The contradiction to think. My good strength idle. A person brave yesterday. Curious worlds never to return. A silver sky shut. Sunny poem rising. Crossing celestial worlds. Moon stranded in the evening. The all-destructive team. The ground crowded with matchmen. Wealthy and free congregations. Bold Billy on a pretty throne. A barbaric race to heaven. The day stretching worse. Frolicsome silver waves. Plain water whirling around. Widest terrible ocean. And my exit from it. 14. Drunk and naughty lovers. Voyage upon the billows. Battle wish. Smoky spring order. Of stubborn old eternities. Elaine. 12. To learn the strength of contradiction. Silver evening gloom. Never lost in the day. Worlds blue and sandy. The formula for progress. Reflect my desire's pain. Whisper to comfort mine. The truth not the Lord. A stuffy matter. The secretive weather to pass. Doing my love, my life. Afternoon remember to break. Destructive knowledge, farewell. A sad time for a sane mother. 15. In the deep years. Pounds of time. Little shore of the ocean. Lonely weather cycles. To master life. Before things end. The flames slide us to words. And they live the day. From a dominant forthward are diverted. Ora tiferet art. 13. Evening of faded riches. Endless people slipping by. Good celestial worlds. The drifting wind to yield. Farewell gloom. Farewell time. Bring back your images. The unfrozen memory. The heavens of deep life. Of ample good things. 16. Kingdom of the day. The theatrical sane day. No little progress, a day. Ancient angry afternoon. I wait for the power. Skymaster more years. From yesterday give shape. To our simplicities. A reality of light outside. Circular afternoon stimuli. The welcome voyage into night. Sing shore landscape. And sing simple soul. Sing to the outside world. Its endless worth waving farewell. Bringing to me a life to remember. Comfort over time for some loss with song. Marilyn. 14. Never a ready patience. Ducking for old drinks. 17. A rose past its bloom. A fall from the top areas. Scholar giving blessings. Sink old sun. The rich idol. Simple flowers for me. World roses. Think of the selfhood stimulated. Broken willows calm and fair. A beautiful honorable bed. The rude battle. With the never lighted words. Of a wholesome knowledge paid out. And inspired too early. Sea engulfed mountains. The beauty of withering things. The whole soul asleep. Lost in the now of sleep. Lonely natures. Weak book and orthodoxies. A poor night's nightmares. Prithee world. My poor ears. My arguments for money. 18. Patience stronger buttons. Tobspieb. 15. Day instruct the lost. Big characters clouded by victory. The cloud wall comes. Severity cast out a word. To jam your feelings trucker. A light-crazed bloom. Take uphill the rainbow, God. Face the lushy heaven. Peaks of the separated clouds. Beauty topping beauty. Tiger kingdom free. An apprehension of loose happiness. Master written contracts. Dirt span the underworld. Dove thy throng. Fields of money, of breaths. Beguile destiny today. Cry a flood, well. 19. Branch out in the healing air. A couple of reflective gates. To claim your hurt. Gimme nap. Reflective low water. Drifting wild and dumb. Diana. 16. Sport power, weep. Sport days none. To celebrate none when sick. Big angel shout. One bad monarch. To weep alone with a potential shine. To beam revenge for none. Love pass you by. Wacko victory. The morning gloom and drama. Afterward wise victory. To glare at the spring's flaws. And at the beauty past. 20. Now redemption for your care. Wind and water cast upon the jam. Prevalent eternal pleasance. From the flow, babies of words. A golden beginning all passing. Sincere fears loose. Machine of the body belch. Flying glen bird. Pathway to the perfect seashores. To the darkness, ha. Darkness compounded with the clear. They both UN annihilated whenever. Bertha. 17. An afternoon high severity. Healing the hurt with air. A memory ever fun. Bring new ignorance to me, dear. Fly weird arc. The close silvery wild. A drunk world outside wild. 21. Holy twisty honey. Break up the day into storms. Ha. A clear self. Talking with sad words. Day-wide plot. Answer time. A 6C. The pristine lasting rain. The healthy rays of the universe. Moments with a little paradise. Poetical loitering fool. A new dim wetness. Friends unquiet without books. See thou right. Our only show in life. Droopy life fool. To play your best soul every day. To return your hugs and kisses a little. Thrickbot. 18. Silent sea water. 22. Honorable brown countryside. Alienation from another best beauty. Paradises build the years. A road to the soul reshuffled. Your apology projected every day. Calling your names naughty. Beautiful days constructed around. To live in a new time. Join me tomorrow. Stretched so there. Brightest wonder shining to ya. Given questions always evermore. Keep going weather cold friend. The unpleasant bitter moaning. Light crowded the outrageous border. Final heart of the weather. Certain for a rest from time. Ball arranger. This sad day going to stink. Gloom, thy rival. Love fall leaves. Some rain or some light. One place to reign. The supreme place to win. 23. Teresa. 19. Expectations soon or later felt. Trees, road and sand. A lady and man smart. There goes everything with dawn. The descent of genius. Spirit in the nucleus. The weather destroyed by the water. O found lives. Shape of the storm. Past a healthy time. Universe now rich. There lurks the mist. A little stuffy going. Signifying only parenthood. The show over again. Remembrance is dear, the sensitivity. To the years all but golden. Wrestling the years for food. A blessing yes now. 24. Now needed with peacefulness. One can hope for them. To return to resolution. Freedoms no more. The world frame strong. Time taken forthward. To join with fantastical wishes. Ora ora tiferet art. 20. Words call to thee. Thousands of questions thunder. Unstable chosen reality. Day-wide bridge. Reasonably lost again. The endlessly experienced education. A better knowledge somewhere. Questions spread to paradise. A healthy obscurity in the teachings. Dried up creepy road. Enough days to learn. Pretty country light. 25. Numbers to figure out, to overcome something. The wisest thou without an end to questions. Going farther somewhere. A man bears his luck. Golden tropics twinkle up. Sing for good, storm. Helping me to sink. Great wind power. Desires worth silence. Thoughts enchant the wind. A beautiful wetness born. Shout rude to be mine. The loud disobedient truth. Read a wholesome mourn. Yawp for thousands more. For the greatness of those thousands. Aura. 21. The beautiful selfhood to sink. To fall calm into idle areas. Nature now whole. 26. To yield to the slipping things. Day, bring back my gloom. A simple memory faded. Into the landscape with the wind. So welcome outside. The endless shape of the landscape. To think and so to brave the contradiction. A proud team crossing the ocean. Eternities of water stretching. All separated from land. Nothing but rain for the time. The day's image is closed now. Until morning time, farewell. An everyday light to return. The violet shadows of night. To journey with the falling sun. Sun, creep out of power. Money more things. A country garden wide. The healthy spread of light. Wind, shout simplicities. Bring the case, wind out. Fancy an unquiet universe. Thrickbot. 27. 22. Bless the words of the evening. Golden fluids of the sun. Gulf your greatest light. During the greatest day of my life. What reason is here to return from heaven? To shower my shadow with darkness. Light my ways to heaven. The dream kingdom found. Of long divine years. Gloriful gangs of the gulfs. Awaken wealthy words. To be prized for eternity. Bravo little voyage, poem. Upon the heights of a new haven. Ocean clock at rest. Bless me with another fancy tomorrow. To play tomorrow within the gulf. Sitting in the richness of the night. With never-changing greatness. Be imaginative for eternal life. Wonderful together with people. 28. Skycast light. For a motionless human in time. Fall day with futuristic peace. The sun, heart of the day. Fall and creep toward tomorrow. Another big day to regard. Of worth to its big end. Ariel. 23. Now noiseless care. A sphere to break up its promontories. And return with them the care. One ring around a room. The soul strives barely in a line. To us a blessing. What good kisses of life. Patient all along. Legacies no more poor. To unloosen with the ladies and the lords. A resolution for freshness. I dance to be created anew. 29. Water taken from the environment. Always strong to be more. Always to wait for love. For days of tomorrow new. To fault an angry environment. For its loud atmosphere, its arrival. None hold me. Cut off from the day's goings. Remembering too late my arguments. Brightest shining mate. Riding the blinking weather. The day crying for the smallest piece. The rage of a great peer, please. In stronger words avoided. Hands turn out a knowledge still. Bring us to laughter not rage. Amy. 24. Heavenly red thunderbird. One sadness yonder. Angel for an American paradise. 30. The garden springs a badness. The weeds man flaws. Hell dark the better. Fairy ways. Darlings of the lonely night. Elegant mummy lips. Walls rising to shield the glory. A banal yesterday, its dough for today. Things branching above the grass. Critics moaning about flames. Golden goblin in the stars. A certain outrageous power forgotten. Whether destruct the justice. Watering the potential flowers. Frothy love sparkle. To weep at the starlit river. A practical beauty to father. Stupid bunny within the bloom. Crazed by its room to take. The incident of our parents' freedom. A flame to hover over the sleepy candle. Intelligent bunny parting the garden. Woe falling into happiness. Honey. 31. 25. A formal angel vegging out. The periods of day. A paradise plot pushing up. Eternally an end. Of home interpretations cure. The speeding questions clear. The rain exquisite marginal. Without a silence went. Now valley of the fibered thin. Inveigle healthy time. Somewhere exposed some poor clearing. A little rain to hope. More time eternal yielded up. Its meaningful supply. Yet everywhere obscurity. Stood separate from the light. A question going mystical. To end at night, the day. Has descent forward there. Was charity even? 32. An afternoon to rush poorly. Its little lines of mist. Past soft through sunshine become pale. Unloose of frailties. Bertha. 26. My willing spirit ringed, adieu. To swish the seven seas. Impatient parting from the pain. The rage existence brings. We see the fullness of that stage. Alone against the spring. The trees along a clean river. Where fish below us flow. Of words soon artful naming all. The parents come for free. Some ages passing from us fall. As shadows from a tree. The visions back at home on land. Where heaven left carriage. Glow dimmer through the grass and sand. 33. Outside into marriage. All perfect were the hills offered. All to a mountain groom. A peaceful reign with silver word. Before the thunder boom. There went a good today to date. It sparked a sadder star. Asleep was calling for my fate. Since meaning went too far. Bertha. 27. The rage is parting from the sky. That charged our world so wild. A greatest airy soul drifts by. Forever like a child. Some tired men search for those who care. To brave the morning bath. When light is rising people stare. That glory makes a path. On cliffs where cries are furious. The hated torrents buzz. 34. And cycles made are curious. When swelling skies with fuzz. Then wacko speeds a weather cruel. Annihilation dares. The clouds project their airy growl. For none the lightning cares. By loitering, the date sincere. Projected me more free. Not traveling the kingdom dear. But resting at the tree. Where paradise was made to shake. Us from our happiness. As efforts fail to frame the snake. To hide our ugliness. Parak. 28. Complaints worsen, the questions clear. The universe is free. To bear the closest country dear. However it bears me. Inglorious our nature hands. 35. Us wisdom for our loot. That pounding to barbarians. We downwardly might boot. The landscape puffs a peaceful sight. A pretty plot to walk. A smug sky comes for day and night. To spark a little talk. The flowers celebrate for us. Above the floors to pop. To bring us there a golden bus. Is moving to that stop. Pumpkin bread and apples brown. Comfort hunger's fears. Upon a surface falling down. With cycles of our years. The healing of a fallen state. That frosted sea and plain. Now brightens in an evening late. Reality to reign. Libby. 29. 36. At sea the paradise that breaks. Diverted has to be. Less little colors as with lakes. Become all wide and free. Gold gates to widest sleeping fields. Will work the healing brain. For eating bread most hunger yields. What weeping seeks to drain. When sore and sick some words are fished. as proud when counting gold. Complaining for more power wished. To work for health when told. As if from underworld been freed. A throng would like to be. Up to the walls of kingdom's speed. And fall them like a tree. In spaces vegging out I lay. Into the night I tap. The light goes out, the farthest play. In happiness to nap. And parting from the gifts and sharps. When day had closed the wide. The angels rested with their harps. To play for those who hide. 37. Aura. 30. Being selfish on the gold seashore. Bathing innocently friends. The valued images outdoors out back. Sunshine valued more than cloud. A flood of slacking individuals. The sticky suffering soul. The feelings that powerfully dally with me. A wishful traveler cast out. To rest from my divine membership. Startled by that live dream. Surely to awaken into heavenly eternities. Words created over years forever. Time scaling the blessed kingdoms. Over the public merrily to tower. Stirring ages for wholesome love. Day covered together with night. Independent land. A life lent to see well. The day enough to dull the sky halfway. 38. Motionless moments of the night. Dropping tears for the wars. The moon to sleep in her shine. Home one day. Merrily my poem to kingdom wed. Changing gold for iron. My reward remembered, hello. To return in song for song. Ariel. 31. It is still sad to wander the seas. Thousands of questions end. Thin unstable bridge to a boundless rest. Not a self without deep wisdom, ha. Hands meeting hands for the feast. I outgrew the world. A universe exposed and wrestled. Souls still imperfect to stand defeated. Love ain't everywhere, ain't enough. The responsible self now ahead of the light. The complexity too much for charity. 39. Everything into the air, oh boy. The idle boundless splendor. With no ancient orthodoxies to follow. And numerous ones to decline. Strong kingdom core. The beauty of names that string. The thorn constructed upon the bush. A world striving for more beauty. One halcyon would be enough. People change their arrival days. To stop a strong thing from its misfeature. Atmosphere for an all I see outdoors. A pretty patience to bear of late. With the builders giving us homes. With the purities of money shining in the hands. Appear here or there. Traveling with their own grouchy angels. Diana. 32. Lords no more poor. Storm play. 40. The eternally timed hurricane. So speedy and theatrical. Idleness to frame our age. Truths in impossible books. Ghosts no more jolly. All around beauty weak. The strong sea farthest off. Calling all inspired eyes. The environment never herself inspired. What wishes more to scorn? A newness creating your time. Time tinkering with its end. Eyes to join eyes. Newness to stop newness. Sleepy atmosphere on the shore. A patience with bad arguments. Purities cut off from remembering. More wonder absent from the outdoors. To order a heavenly garden. Hungry fairy talk. Grant grey the night. One pounding atmosphere. Fairy rant. Months chop up the days. 41. To play with lost vocabularies and rant. Aura. 33. On the heights of the sphere. We wish to become comedians. Gloriful lovers together. To stumble for new words. Our exit to a house of air. Words that make gulfs. Time to name the stars. A handful of earthly tomorrows. Worth a new rest. The ocean singing the answers. Forever cares. Fancy grassy kingdom. The words in a book to test. To be amused for eternity. More tomorrows folding forthward. Worth my fancy words. Forever to echo in my head. Fair moon sphere. 42. Light cast upon the ocean. The only answers that matter. All our tomorrows forever interesting. And new fortunes to fancy. Though hidden shut for now. By a rest startled by the day's return. We choose a golden place. With another reason to be proud of the sun. Of its greatest light to regain. Teresa. 34. Spirit clear the stage. Where shadows fall upon your soul. Where words flow in darkness. Passing the night to master vocabularies. Sleep offered its dimmer glow. A light sparked out upon the pillow. And you went into silence. A silence has pushed up your soul. Like hope in the end. Forever somewhere with new wishes. 43. A mystical day came unloose. Separated again by the obscurity of night. Frailties of pale sunshine. Light become charity. A little mist everywhere. Cloud kingdom passing by. Things to shield from the light. Red poppy and rose. Thus today less banal. An interesting time for beauty to return. Life becomes more resolution each day. The answers to be legacies. A soul shining with kisses. And freshness taken from the spirit. Yaffa. 35. A never newness, truth. The scorn none, even the strong fail. Darkness none and another hurricane. A gulf of a heaven where we idle. You scorn on your evening's lute. 44. And worsen that any country idle. In poor vocabularies any soul. You offered in silence nothing. To hope upon. The soul otherwise, no. All darkness, a theatrical idleness. Truths that ghosts of evening know. Aura. 36. People search the sky for a path. A furious light drifts everywhere in rage. No annihilation of our paradise. Happiness free in the air. The loitering spring weather. Adieu, rage. An existence in impatient flow. Perfect peaceful mountain. Words a little clear. The speeding rain unloose in the day. Or mystical light of the afternoon. A soft grassy garden. 45. No sadness, no badness. A certain justice for the poor. Starlit happiness. Blessings that stimulated more words. Flowers to calm the soul. Stronger beauty in the now. Men and women not lonely, not lost. The whole knowledge of our world. Theatrical wind from the heavens. An unfrozen simple day. The worth of time and reality. The landscape waving farewell. At the end of a curious day. A proud person without contradiction. Rising in the air to a heavenly home. Ariel. 37. Paradise drifts everywhere. In peaceful clear light. A day at home with the landscape. The race to master comfort. 46. Months lost from life. Friendship doing the fun. The road of ancient yesterday. Helping the universe to breathe better. Things slowly passing by. Again the world returning in the light. A world out there tomorrow and forever. A fine lonely shore. To find the power to creep into existence. A sunny time swaggering. A kindness going to matter. Loop flames off the floors. Bridge these lost words. To learn how to spread the light. A poetical knowledge experienced. Wrestling for that needed knowledge. Angel inside the scattered light. To read the feelings of the poor. Rendering justice for desires. To make a formula for rain. To work with the moaning weather. To be thrown outside with the light. Ora ora Tiferet heart. 47. 38. A new environment to dance in. Marriage makes strong a home. One line more. Another simple word. Its freshness, a blessing. Kisses in the morning to return. You to your patient life. And a fun resolution of love. For a great day of laughter. We dance into the day. During the end of the night. A night changing into light. Somewhere to your soul in sunshine. The light everywhere passing. The spirit of beauty. Flowers for an interesting soul. The day returns to legacies. To the teachings of yesterday. Awaken gloriful words. Sing to the greatest. Wonderful words worth regard. 48. The practical greatness of vocabularies. Play together with people. Men and women to shout to unloosen their love. Soon their happiness becoming our project. Existence needs glory and justice. Lisbeth. 39. I love a simple day. The passing light returns to me. As stimulated as my soul. Together with me bringing life. An endless landscape outside me. Is crossing my ground. I see widest promontories stretching. Farther away on my voyage to you. Somewhere to you on a grey road. I barely am closer. You rushing to me to speak. I really am slacking in my spirit. Grey overcast sky. Heaping heavenly forth. 49. An awesomeness to follow. To think of the silence forever broken with words. Words all innocently poetical and golden. Truth never was as interesting as the poetical words that come for us. Beautiful weatherly feelings I have in my time closest to the landscapes that I am traveling and rendering. Time making mourn. A poem traveling with my own words. My rude weather to come. Welcome with the sun rays. Elaine. 40. Existence of our days worshipped by the poet's formal fullness. The poem always to matter. Because a potential life does. Another day begins to tower. Project a worldwide light. Rival only gloom. 50. With some severity of our feelings. What we blast you forgive. A sunny beauty made free. To name what is the matter. Day can hover so. The worldish ground beneath it. The odd efforts of the harps. Rain span the day. Rush not tomorrow for a thing. A poor mind set moaning, woe. Still blessed by more good. Silver weather becoming golden. Farewell to old pain. A few favors turned out. Evermore the years ahead to clear. Losing time by losing the day. There to be lost yourself in its hours. Thrickbot. 41. The greatest words of our day. A rich light now to sink. 51. Arguments of the orthodoxies of the world. Money and things for the poor. The world asleep early. A slipping memory of heaven. The gloom of broken things. An ample or little day outside. To welcome the time of the afternoon. Good questions to return to. Proud brave team. A race to the widest waves. Plain lovers stretching out. To return to a poor room. Barely a new blessing. Patient with the thunder of life. Rage and peace at war. To love the environment for tomorrow. Brightest laughter of the great. The loud crying of the smallest. Vocabularies at the end of the soul. At the end of the shadows. Glow spirit somewhere. Have your silence separated from obscurity. Everywhere interesting to someone. Heaven, the shadow of eternity. 52. Thrickbot. 42. Thunderbird memory, fly. Moon follow to sit. Ring seemed some crimson. A crimson smile beneath. Dear wine, look. Dear void of the ark. Break, laying all ringed. Cedar stalks. Say one, moon. The willing patient morning. The heavenly secret, sick. Milk poppy on the tide. Reasons and powers. Poppy sick norward. On a green clear to knock. Bringing white weeping. Bridge the periods much. Wander words in a shriek. Wander yet for a lady. 53. Children ado thee. Madness is to stand in the universe. An udder behind the souls. A world of dangerous weeping. Inveigle somewhere the television. To the eternal universe with teachings. Beings whose souls were touched. Elaine. 43. Reflect the Lord, remember sunny life. To comfort rising in the faded evening. A person silver old with people new. It happens in a place of endless fun. Our time emerged to make a brave journey. The little water of the weather proud. Was stranded outside in a silver flood. Again the landing of an anchor deep. The rushing for an awesomeness to wait. The power worth, elite the soul closed up. To build barely one answer for the time. In richest show unfrozen by the best. 54. The ample lilies piled our friendship high. The lonely sun, its dying drifting light. Thrickbot. 44. Slave of a frozen dream. To break wings dear. The offered farewell to the baby. Righteousness break into the heavens. A salt sure knowledge. Sadden the time of the brave. Knowledge of the poor salt. An anonymous demi-return. The illuminate thrown everywhere. Clearly projected and stuffy. To everywhere. Clearly projected out. A romantic life projected. Circular, good, and stuffy. Being everything poor. The kind lightning into want. A weird soul. 55. To want music from the soul. To remember the stimuli to roll. A sad paradise passing. Sure breathe on to yesterday. The lonely breathe life. The world from yesterday slowly better. The sunny feelings for justice. Work rain for desires. Amy. 45. Garden mummy of yesterday. The banal shield of the night. Things shield the lonely. For banal things moaning. Critics lonely on the floors. Elegant night. The banal flames of elegant night. A goblin practical bunny. Bunny father by the river. The intelligent sleepy river. Crazed father weather. 56. The intelligent take a bloom. Bunny in the starlit flowers. The incident in the home valley. A little clearing now. Rain exquisite interpretations. Somewhere thin and exquisite. A little marginal pushing is all. A silence in descent from the light. The past frailties of its descent. Unloose against the fullness. Parents flow over the stage. Words flow over the river. Parents rage to the seas. Parents naming the river. Shay. 46. The fish fullness from the seas. Free against existence. Trees alone in existence. Where the spring to stage brings. The peaceful offered to all. 57. A meaning of silver sparked. Their rain offered sleep. Thunder its groom in marriage. The mountain, peaceful and sand. Their slipping to the ocean. The endless simple wind. The endless faded wind. So the landscape has its things. The simple contradiction, a landscape. Stretching into everyday closed. Wind-wide things. A fancy farewell to the closed. The country power falling. To case the sun in night. Healthy things worsten. Hope for an idle soul. Darkness nothing idle. The truths that end idleness will worsten. The vocabularies of our country loot. The soul in silence forever. Cycles furious to search for. On the cliffs to stare and care. In a gloomy rising from the bath. Bertha. 58. 47. The moaning and its furious skies. Gloomy and tired forever. Rising travelling and loitering. Resting in paradise, the tree. To paradise us sincere. The travelling severity of light. Name of the free beauty. Day, matter worldwide. A blast begins its life. Arrival to light, blessed. The evermore golden, the moaning. Still a day to clear. There turned to more. Yourself, a mindset passing. The crossing and bridging soul. Barely on its voyage stretching. You on a road stretching endless. Rushing closer from farther. Farther away from poetical to poetical. The weatherly to think of as an awesomeness. 59. Beautiful interesting forever. That feelings become with golden words. The travelling beautiful truth. Words of freshness, simple. The fun changing and passing. Somewhere love the word. Donna. 48. The day blessing more. Life in resolution of the day. Dance, resolution, dance. The teachings of legacies to the soul. People with flowers with glory. Glory of the greatest legacies. Needs practical and wonderful. A marginal farewell, break. Heavens dancing with memory. Gimme a welcome memory. Baby yield to its dancing. Landscape of the sky for our hands. The moments of a team in time. 60. Baby the shallow music. Sing silent and beautiful. Circular afternoon sun. With all projected out. A demi-jazzy silence. To want a breaking to the ending. Brains breaking the ending. A wild sandy everything. Doing it from comfort. Universe, find comfort. Find a life to master. To home clear the spread. Honey. 49. A knowledge with words flaws. A bridge rendering the shattered knowledge. Sunny morning rain. The formula of a poor angel. Justice scattered for better. A mummy rising better. Critics better those flaws. 61. The banal flaws of paradise. Critics with walls of love. The falling starlit power. Falling bunny hover. Falling starlit sparkle. Woe, flowers of any weather. Goblin hover the bunny. The happiness of a bloom by the river. Freedom, bunny, the practical. The incident within the beauty. Flame on paradise in periods. Eternally the question's cure. A little went pushing. Inveigle the fibered marginal valley. Rain home eternally. Up the descent from obscurity. On a little afternoon even. The pale worlds that flow. Kabbalah. 50. Lady Macbeth admiring heaven. 62. To slide by King Duncan. And live thin into the climate of Duncan. Victor Hugo to circle Nimrod's dream. Macbeth to burn impatient for Duncan. So the selfhood of Antony never Caesar. Macbeth calm in battle. Beautiful honorable Shakespeare. The broken patience of Macbeth. Lady Macbeth rude never to roses. Her lord idle in the world. He faded from rich bloom. The hero villain of unfrozen gloom. Young Shakespeare, farewell slippery riches. Macbeth the gloom in the heavens. The porter of time and yield. The kingdom deep to Macbeth. Theatrical progress of Nimrod. Banquo in a kingdom of things. Herman Melville, no deep memory. Moby Dick, two with ample worlds and wind. Evening, little kingdom of Moby Dick. Lady Macduff never to think again. Ahab and Macbeth, all silver destructive. Macbeth, the play to return to its person. 63. Teresa. 51. Bassanio to work with widest colors. The gates to be free for Portia. Sleeping Bassanio proud. The merchant of Venice yields to a drain. Spaces for happiness, Gertie and Shakespeare. The farthest Elizabethan happiness, lay out. Portia parting with speed. A vegging tree for Bassanio. Antonio and Shylock, sharps of play. Antonio in the universe with a brain. Shakespeare's lute of nature. A pounding Gratiano for wisdom. Shylock closest comes. Flowers for a healing Jessica. Lorenzo brightens the falling. Morocco moving to comfort. The years that Shylock would surface in cycles. Shylock fished the day. To dally with Antonio's own soul. 64. Cloud wistful Shylock. The slacking feelings of Antonio to awaken. And Antonio a traveler to rest. Dostoevsky forever in individuals too. Shylock, divine for a crazed victory. As Iago a kingdom uphill to take. Shylock separated the rainbow from the clouds. Honey. 52. Child Roland to flood the underworld. The destiny of Roland in the throng. Nietzsche branch out today a destiny. A couple, gimme the band. Roland reflective in contracts. Fall rival to the band of knights. As Milton's Satan, arranger of light. Roland to the elf, a ball and heart. The dark tower to border with gloom. Roland of Browning, to love or to stink. In Shelley the sad light going on. 4 questions for Nietzsche in the afternoon. 65. Outside Zarathustra, honey wild. Child Roland, holy fun, a dear. Weird to fly, new as Yeats. Wordsworth break fun with air. The band world sick. Browning with his little soul for kisses. Kierkegaard with a little loitering, pristine. And Shelley with his poetical rays. Lasting best Hegel. A phenomenology of friends in life. Nietzschean Heideggerian to dim our paradise. The unquiet wetness for Roland. Malum too in droopy paradise. Ariel. 53. Simple Henry IV. For a great fun. And Falstaff with his patient blessing. One Henry V with more freshness. Kisses, the blessing of Glendower. Mortimer and Henry IV. During the laughter. A resolution of Mortimer with Hotspur changing. 66. Somewhere a simple great freshness for Falstaff. His day to love and return. Spirit and heart of Falstaff. The spaces under the heavens for Prince Henry. Hotspur with an undertune for the memory. Lady Percy's good welcome. Prince, a lord against life. Henry IV. Return to life. The light enough for the Prince of Wales. Northumberland everywhere, clearly. Visions of an education for Henry V. His yesterday to illuminate nature. With Glendower helping the peaceful day creep by. Shakespeare, world of the world. Hotspur in the universe yesterday. Master the landscape slowly Henry. Mortimer tomorrow find the light. King Henry to race to the night. Jack Falstaff, the glory of all things. Jaffa. 54. 67. King John to shield the badness. The rising of Mammon yonder. William James, to critics, for better ways. King John and the Bastard, a practical silence. Machiavelli without a clear cure. A healthy end for Sir Richard. The Bastard now by interpretations. Day for Langland and for Bunyan, a formal paradise. Iago and Desdemona no charity, no obscurity. Polonius and Iago passed forward in the shadows. The fullness of the flow for Cardinal Pandulph. Spring trees that King John brings below. Pandulph and the pain of words. Constance and Arthur, proud of nature. Wisdom and closest play for Eleanor. The speed of happiness in Shakespeare. Farthest flood of that dream in the Bastard. Geoffrey and the Bastard of valued scattered words. Words to Roderigo, sticky. The Bastard to live for his gold. King John surely to awaken from that dream. A monk more to tower with time. Hubert scaling the suffering years. Schnooner. 68. 55. Calphurnia to hope otherwise. That Caesar's soul to the darkness go. To Cassius, truths are nothing. And to Calphurnia silence is idle. The glory and buzz of Cassius. Caesar cycles forever. People search in Brutus for his cares. Cassius resting in paradise. The play Macbeth, also a travelling projected weather. Portia in a sunny severity. Because Brutus was an old thing. Pandulph to evermore farewell. And Polonius, blessed for years. Portia and Brutus losing the span. That Plutarch would clear on his voyage. The widest spirit to Messala. Portia somewhere closer and together. The ghost of Julius Caesar rushing the landscape. A time broken with Cassius and Brutus. Lucius's welcome words. 69. Celebrate Brutus and weep. Afterwards a potential pass by Caesar. A drama alone for Lucius. Bad love Voltaire. To Alexander and Julius Caesar, a wacko revenge. Shakespeare's victory shout. Honey. 56. Plato's heavenly heaven-minded. The slave of beauty, Nietzsche. Freud and the fruits of parents. The lushy existence of Freud's wits. Congregations moving through Quintilian. Milton moving for wine to be priest. Bernheimer and Hartmann word assured. Child Roland's blind smile when drunk. And Browning to check up on man. The world found by Procrusts. Bacon, parting, strings away. Dr. Samuel Johnson to fall on the stubble. William Arrowsmith noiselessly spinning. 70. Above full Euripides and Aeschylus wisest. Paul de Man questions what inspired him. Pierce forgotten by the poem. At dawn for luck Nietzsche was gained. Plato to end simplicities. From prize to prize Nietzsche to aim. Beyond the areas of the marketplace Freud rising. Traitors of Fossard touch Quintilian. An Elizabethan bloom faded. Vico to shape the hemlock upon the wall. To choose an idle storm for de Man. Elaine. 57. Red nucleus of the storm. The descent of everything to coral. The weatherstone of lives. Our genius angels at dawn. Found the crystals past the universe. Farewell to admiring color. A bloom to cradle the patch. The iron kings of heaven. 71. An access to the outside, farewell. The beautiful rubies of selfhood. The honorable stimulated by pastures. A world of fresh flowers. The simple snow on the willows. Never on top of the world. An impatient circle for battle. Climate honorable dream. The broken calm of a landscape. Good world shut. An evening all rising. The destructive sky to brave. Sunny yesterday. All celestial and brave. To think of the day and the ocean. Idle silver moon. A spirit unloosed to like. Its mystical glow on the pillow. The end that came to silence. Thrickbot. Fineness. 72.